So if you had to ask me, if you asked me and I had to answer, what is the most interesting thing to dive into when talking about 99 Nights of the Forest? I think it's got to be the deer, right? Like, I mean, would you agree with that? It's got to be the most interesting thing.
It definitely is the most interesting thing because the deer has so much lore surrounding it, not even extending the fact that it's based off the Wendigo. I mean, its characteristics and what it does in 99 Nights in the Forest and how, like, from the cultists to the kids and why it does what it does and how its behavior is just especially analyzing you on the first day and everything surrounding. I mean, where do we even begin about the deer in
I
99
know
Nights in the
it's
Forest?
yeah. There's so much like information about it, and like a lot of it's not even concrete. So like a lot of it's left up to like speculation and stuff like that too, because not a lot of it's just been put out as like concrete. But I say we start from the beginning. Like if you just think about it, and you think about how like we talked about, like it watches you, or you said analyze, which I think is a good word. It analyzes you, and we also talked about like we've talked about this before, where like the deer as time goes on it ramps up. It gets like more angry with you. It gets more like difficult to deal with. Like especially, dude. Why are you on top of me right now, dude? Get out of here, bro.
Yes. But
and yeah,
yeah, that's definitely the case. Like on day one, it just watches you, and it kind of bases off your reaction to what you're doing. And the more as the days go on, you're destroying the forest. You're stealing the kids back, and you're doing the things that really, I don't think if it is based off the Wendigo, for example, you're being greedy. You're kind of destroying the forest. You're killing all the animals and doing all this thing. So it's going to anger the deer even more. But I mean, just diving right into a crazy theory. I don't remember what the theory was, but it was like the deer is actually like a fifth child or something that got experiments conducted on it or something, and that's why it's trying to protect the other children. That's a new theory that I heard of. What do you think of that?
yeah, we've made videos talking about before, like what if the deer was like the mother of the children, but it being like a fifth child, that's actually really interesting because I mean it's completely possible. Like we've seen the science labs in the game, like we know that there was some experiments going on and stuff like that. So the fact that it could be the fifth child, and that would also like everyone talks about why did the deer capture the children? Well, if the like I think we talked about it with the mother theory, the deer having like some sort of emotional attachment to the other children, and if it's one of the
Mhm.
siblings, then it definitely would have an emotional attachment. I would say.
Yeah, so there's a chance that the theory of like the deer actually being the mother could be wrong, and it could be that the deer is the fifth child. I mean, that is definitely something as well, and that might be why it's trying to protect the other children and trying to ensure everything's fine, and then it's unsure when we come in trying to rescue them. Like, are they going to be safe? When you beat the game, the deer's like, okay, things seem fine now. I will go away for now, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's actually a wild theory. I feel like we could have made a whole video about that just on its own, and we didn't have to include that in this one.
You're probably right, actually.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. But there's also like talking about the deer and all of it, like its secrets and the things surrounding it. I do find it kind of strange that the cultists like are like completely safe from the deer. Do you have any like theories about why the cultists are safe from the deer?
That's definitely something that's up in the air for question too, because the cultist and is completely safe for the deer, and there has been times where you can find structures of like the ritual like circles or something that the cultists have obviously used, and it begs the question: are they sacrificing like something to the deer? What are they doing to make the deer not hate them? And what are the cultists' real role as well? Were they ex-scientists that performed this experiment that went wrong and created the deer, so the deer has a connection to
Yeah,
them through
yeah.
that? I
Or
mean,
or they
I,
could have been the hunters that were sent in to actually eradicate the deer, and maybe they realized that they were incapable of doing that, and they resorted to other tactics to try to survive, aka like sacrifices, things like that.
wait, so the cultists could be like ex-survivor, like play, like kind of like the player coming in trying to
Oh,
survive, and
that could be.
like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
the cultists are like the players that didn't make it and they got converted to just all the doings, I
Maybe
guess.
yeah, maybe that's what happens to us every time we fail. Every time we don't I guess 99 is the actual
Oh.
goal. Maybe every time we get like every time we get killed on like, night 26, then we're added to the list of cultists,
Oh my god, dude, that's actually a crazy theory too. You know, the crazy thing is we just start talking about this stuff and then like more theories and possibilities kind of array from me. I'm actually interested to know what the viewers think as well. Like what are some theories that you guys have around this game, and like what are some things that you guys think might be more concrete, as well,
Yeah.
because there's so much to talk about,
Yeah, I'm interested to know because I mean it's like a never-ending thing. The game's still like in I would say early stages as far as lore and stuff goes. Like obviously the story is going to be expanded on in future updates as time goes on. So like we're just going to get more and more information, but it is going to be kind of cool to look back on all the theories that we had in the beginning and see who was like closer to being right. Not just us, but like the viewers commenting down below. It'd be kind of cool, like in a year's time, to go back and look at the comments and be like, dude, that guy had it spot on.
Yeah, I mean, obviously with the updates, we're gonna get like more of like the lore and everything revealed to us. What kind of rifle ammo? Okay, I know like shotgun ammo is like one of the rarest things. I don't even think it's a drop from
No,
any of the mobs, is
I've
it?
never seen it dropped at all. I think you can only craft it. Maybe you can get it in a chest. I doubt it, but yeah.
Yeah,
That's what.
the shotgun is probably the best weapon in the game for those curious.
Oh, dude, it's so good. Yeah, but it does give you like 40 shots when you first find it, and that's probably why, because there is no finding any more ammo. You just have to craft it. And obviously, it's a little bit expensive, with that scrap. I mean, they may have to change that because what was it like? I can't remember with the ammo box. It was like 12 or 15 scrap just to get like 6 shots or something?
I think it was 20 scrap, and you get 6 shots for your shotgun.
Yeah.
It's like rough. But then again, how many shots does it take to kill the polar bear with the shotgun?
I think it was like two shots to kill the polar bear.
Okay, see, you can't even be mad about that.
Yeah,
And yeah. I can't. I don't think I can be too angry about that because that's just like very nice. Yeah, I love how we're just like living off rabbits here. We need to really go out and scout, I think, to ensure that we can survive. Guys, we do all this live too. We talk about these theories while we're surviving, starting up our like earlier like survival days here. So.
And we just kind of start this, and we don't really have like it's not like we have a script or a list. We're literally just like, like spinning like these theories off of each other, like saying like, hey, what do you, like things that we've just come up with. And yeah, that's why one reason like we say drop the comment down below, let us know your theories. That way we have even more stuff that we can bring up and discuss amongst each other. Like yeah. So if you don't mind, once again, give us your theories. Give us your theories about the deer, secrets about the deer that we may not have hit on in this video. Where'd you go? I was looking for you.
I'm over here like scouting around, just looking around. But yeah, I mean, I'm kind of obsessed with like the different theories and the storyline in the game, and I guess we both are indirectly because we're always trying to find like something new, or like trying to dive deeper into some of the lore. You know what I just realized? There is actually a spaceship over here.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, so I guess we're going to be doing that. We can get the alien badge because it's rare. It does pop up sometimes still, so we could get the alien badge.
Oh, nice. Okay. Let me go back to camp and make a map. That way I can find you. I don't think we have a map yet.
Yeah, we haven't even done all that. All right, guys. You guys can like the video.